still poised to make it in. And
hey, Bob.
We're going to find out what the next map it is.
I was about to ask you about Dragonshire.
Dragonshire.
Stop shouting. But I like the map, guys.
Dragonshire.
Map 6.
I do like the map. It was about to be a quick day, but Ace said not yet. They are going to go into their 5th game, starting things off with a Hanzo ban.
Oh, man. I think the big key, again, here is Dehaka. Hearts of Doom. Dehaka was their key point. Of course, KCB picking that Muradin seemed like a lot better of a play, but that's only compared to how worse. Ooh, Maiev.
Insta-lock on the Maiev. I think that's what that Hanzo ban was really trying to telegraph. You are probably going to have to take Garrosh out of here, so just going to get the easy Maiev pick. And I think we already know how this went for Master Theater already.
Yes.
And especially even in the open division finals, Maiev was just really a key point for both teams there.
Yep. You really go with the different order. Do you really steal that Junkrat or I think the key one is Stukov. Alex playing for Master Theater. His Stukov lurking arm.
So good.
Even the massive shove, the wipe. It's a swipe has been so great to save his allies all the time. So maybe taking not the Junkrat, but maybe just the Stukov seems like an okay adaptation for Ace having draft right now. Really thinking in hand.
What are the picks? They're taking their sweet time through it. Ace have got to decide in 3, 2, 1. Oh, taking the Junkrat away and grabbing Sonya safely.
That's the thing. Gamey has not been playing any other support other than Few, Malfury, and Uther, and sometimes Rehgar.
So if we see this consistently, maybe we're going to get a Stukov, maybe a Malfurion. I would say the Stukov maybe a little bit more likely. We've seen both, but what are they going to get for their solo lane? This might be where they choose to take Dehaka away if they want to. That was a big force that they were unable to deal with in last game. Had the opportunity to take it here.
Dragonshire, of course, there are a few choke points near the camps, but among the lanes, it's a lot harder to provide lots of silences to multiple targets. So they will instead go for Malfurion this time, even though Stukov is open. A big change, actually. They have been always pairing that up with the Stukov.
And the Phoenix, okay. Taken early. We've seen it taken as the last 2 picks every time before, but getting it out of the way now.
Yeah, ETC Van, I think we already see something here from Master Theater. They want to make some show for you guys. It is going to be very likely, if ETC is open, it is going to be Planet Cracker.
Oh my god.
I can already tell.
I want it.
They will crack that planet into half. Dragonshire in this case.
Yeah. Dragonshire will just never be the same until the next time they play it. And inexplicably, it will be repaired instantly. I don't know how it works, but maybe we need an upgrade on the Planet Cracker. So every map it's used on stays cracked for as long as people play on it. Can you imagine if that was persistent?
I'm pretty happy that you're not involved in any of the balancing team.
I'll be there one day.
No,
like,
never,
hey guys, let's have persistent.
Never invite Rapid to near that balancing team, please. Not even towards that building, okay?
I think we're all a little bit happy.
ETC, yes.
There's
it was
the ban.
guaranteed. It had to be ETC. They found the clues and put it together. And
Ace doing a lot of denial. They take the ETC away from the Planet Cracker combo. They take the Junkrat away from allowing that Riptire to be comboed with Maev's Cage, and it just makes a lot of sense. Double Shimada ban there for Master Theater, so they know what to take away here. But that does give Ace the opportunity to grab the next couple of picks. Oh, actually, they're going to steal the Stukov. That's a little bit surprising.
Well, it's not much of a steal. Malfurion's already taken from Master Theater.
Right.
So they had a lot of choices.
But they do grab Muradin as well, and I think that's the big power pick, just giving them something that they don't have to worry about, and that's KCB's kind of questionable Nubarak.
Why ban Genji? I don't think that was needed at this point. They already had Junkrat and Sonya. There's going to be some other pick, I think. A little questionable. Maybe they just really do not like Shimada brothers right now in this meta, lining them up right next to each other.
You know, maybe
those troublemakers.
didn't want to pick the Genji, and so they ban it so that instead something else is left open. I'm going a little bit of 4D chess right there, but it's actually going to be a Malthael, and then they pick their own Anubarak. Okay, that's a little bit surprising. The shoe, as they say, on the other foot, and a Malthael for the first time this series.
Thinking a little bit, who they really want to cocoon? Is it going to be Stukov to remove the silence, or Junkrat to kind of make the timing weird on that Riptire? Well, they do indeed have lots of ability skill damage, so
Yeah.
Nubarak can basically
Does
tank
make
that
a lot of sense.
with the spell armor built onto him. But what is his fifth pick going to be? Lots of
Indeed.
burst damage and very likely last rites from Martel. And
Makes
they
a
don't
lot
have
of sense.
anything like a divine shield. It's only Stukov in this case.
So what is going to be the pick here? They've got their tank, got their support,
Falstad?
looking for a potential global. Yeah, Falstad.
Ooh,
No,
Medivh.
Medivh.
No Genji, but we've got another protection on our way. Even more after 13. I think that's what they needed against this
exciting.
Wombo combo. In that cage, when you have the circle of protection, you will be safe. You won't take any damage for some time.
Yeah, also the ley line coming out. It's going to be huge. We'll see if it is enough as we get into game number 5. Excuse me, game number 6 of our series.
Here we go, Master Theater in blue with the first pick. And Ace in red. Hey, I was asking question, who do they really cocoon? Oh, perfect target, Medivh.
Yeah, if you cocoon, no more protection. Too bad you can't cocoon the bird out of the air. I would do that every time if I had the opportunity to. Which you're getting pulled back in. It's a little bit premature there, but oh, the silence on a no chat. He's taken down super low. Is this the first casualty? He's gonna try to jump away. Just
Bolts
barely
out.
alive.
KCB just in case he dies to the turrets again. There's that protection now from Witcher.
Okay, that was a little bit of a worrisome beginning to the game. Master Theater still get the XP lead off of it. Yeah, ping the bird. I don't know how much that's gonna help.
This could be deadly when Master Theater wants to have their own damage with Phoenix, Plasma Cutter, possibly even Twilight Dream. Maybe they were thinking in that way to have Malfurion instead of Stukov in that cage. But everything will be countered and deleted right after with the Arcane Explosion. That's post 13 that I'm thinking, of course. But even before, the targets that will be tethered from Umbrovine will likely to be protected. Well, let's see how the interaction works. I think cocoon timing is crucial for these team fights post 10.
Yeah, I mean, if Cocoon can land before or after protection, that's going to make a big difference. So keeping an eye. I do like the Malthael pick. It does allow Kirisaku an option to just play that sustain game. I think he also maybe could have picked Blaze here, but first Malthael. What's behind that pick?
Oh, against Sonya.
Yep.
Against Sonya, solo lane. Very likely, Malthael is going to win out that solo lane.
Okay.
That's number one reason.
Yeah, we'll have
and
to
also,
ask.
when they lack some damage, can also just pick up the kill with the last strike. I think
Yeah.
with the Medivh, not as likely.
I'm excited to see last strikes. If you can really stack that up, that's going going to be exciting. It looks like the first walls are going to be broken down by Master Theater. KCB can't really do a whole lot, but the rest of the team will rotate down to try to stop this push from being too effective. Nobody wants to fight just yet.
For level 4 push with the giant golems there, I think pretty well done.
Oh, and actually, okay, KCB
Opens up the entire wall. Only the turret remaining onto the bottom lane. They were trying to stress the top lane, even sending Ace was sending Junkrat to relieve some pressure because Sonya was going to have some tough matchup. Has been working, but over time, without any more help, we'll be losing it.
Yeah, I mean, you fly in top lane to try to help out a little bit, but isn't too much of a struggle. Just making sure that both altars are controlled by different teams. It's a lot to ask of Sonya up top, but she's doing a really good job of making sure that altar stays under their control.
The real problem for Sonya for that 1v1 is lack of sustain, because Marteo can also sustain from the minion wave. Same for Sonya, but not as much, and it's a lot harder to hit the poison spear among the minions when Marteo, you kind of have your cleave every single time. It's a lot easier to sustain with your Q.
It is indeed, but unable to keep that minion wave under control, and that's going to allow both altars to be controlled here by Master's Theater. Now, it won't last for long, but did they get the capture? No, it's taken away just in the nick of time, so no dragon just yet. I don't know if this is the 1v1 Hero wants to fight.
If he has any help from his teammates, maybe, but not. Surely not 1v1.
Yeah, that's never going to work out. So, actually, wisely choosing the opportunity to capture the bottom shrine. That's going to at least make that dragon a little bit more difficult to take.
Rotational wise, no global in this case. KCB trying to silence. And a Stone Bolt.
Phoenix, no shields.
Onto a minion, I believe, so it missed. KCB has to toss out. And point is on to Rush. No escape. Does not have the mind for himself.
Almost killed Alex there.
Yeah, Mayhem, pretty strong.
Mayhem.
But not enough to get the kill, and because of that, no chat.
Oh!
Witcher missed his
How did
Q?
Witcher... Wait, that's... Okay. I thought for sure he was going to get that off, but no, the Dragon Knight is here on Dragonshire, and it's going to be all KCB to do to try to stop him from taking down that wall. Doesn't look like it's possible, and the rest of Master Theater are going to push through that final turret on the bottom wall, looking for the first fort.
I'm still just mind blown from that.
How did that not work?
Maybe he was just trying. He was just communicating with his teammates. That was a big mistake. It was surely going to be an interrupt for sure. I just thought it was way too easy. Anyone watching but Medivh.
You miss all the dragon captures you don't try for. So
well, at least Medivh gets a kill onto Maiev, so I guess that's a that happened in the mid lane.
How? But
how? I don't know.
But how?
How? I don't know. Maiev made a mistake. That's the only one I know.
He's getting revenge for stopping that cancel. Or for not being able to get the cancel in on the Dragon Knight.
Yes, maybe. A fair trade, but Master Theater with that lead. Planet Cracker locked in from Phoenix.
Oh, baby. I think always, you know, the what is it? Not Arsenal. The what's the alternative to Planet Cracker? It's leaving my mind right now.
What, Salvo?
Salvo.
Yes.
That's what it is. I think we see that a little bit more often, just because it is kind of reliable. But I mean, Planet Cracker. I don't like on the list of top 10 coolest heroics in Heroes of the Storm. I gotta say, Planet Cracker is like way up there.
It's one of the best, one of the coolest, I would say. And
if you're just going for style points, you gotta do it. And I'm happy to see that Master Theater are going to be indulging it.
I think Reign of Destruction has the style points.
Yeah, but like heroics that we're going to see G-Clef.
Yes. Well, cooldown does pop out sometimes, especially from L5, just to keep in mind for the foreign teams there. But here we go. We have the camp pushing in with the fort as Malthael staying strong, alone in the top lane. Won't really be going down alone there. I know a lot of you love that Reign. Haven't seen that at all for me.
Yeah, probably won't see it again for a while, but you know,
Never,
a man
possibly.
can dream.
Yeah, that is certainly possible. Murden coming up. Junkrat is still away. Let's get the rotation.
Yeah, what's the call here? I think KCB's been playing this a little bit far forward. Still hasn't died yet, so that's always aside from early on, but still not a terrible start to the game.
And a poly bomb, in fact. So no chat.
Oh, okay.
Slightly
How
too
do you
late
miss the
again.
cancel again?
No, portal was late.
Tragedy striking here for
KCB.
Ace, and now the Dragon Knight gonna steamroll forward, gets a nice kick back, and it's gonna push on to the second fort, which shouldn't last much longer.
Oh man, just tragic mistakes coming out from Ace. One after another. Phoenix warps in and finds KCB, says hi, and just goes back to their own. But Dragon Knight back to back. Few mistakes has been happening from Ace, but they have a lot of tools actually bringing it back here.
Yeah.
If they, that's under some conditions. If they fight near the camp zone, I think because they have Polybomb and Riptire, and also the silence, that is the perfect place for them to open up the fight.
Yep.
Aces, and it will be post 13 very likely. They have Medivh also. So even if we think Master Theater, they got the wombo combo with the cage and the Planet Cracker, may just be all protected, and you get that. You have to feel that damage from coming in from Medivh. Arcane Explosion pretty strong, of course.
Yeah, definitely is. This is patched Medivh, so a little bit different than it was before. I like that it's been effective so far, but
Silence, Planet Cracker doing some damage.
Yeah, not that much. It's actually going to deal more damage to the camp than it actually does. Riptire running forward, can't find the kill onto No Chat. He's safe and sound in the back line, but that does give that camp up to Ace.
I think Master Theater should feel it, even though it seems like they were the one taking advantage. But it was the Polybomb, Riptire. They saw both of them, and it didn't really connect with everything. But even if that was the case, they had to be forced back from the pressure. If they really go all in 5 men, will be even tougher because of that Medivh now.
Indeed it will. We're progressing ever forward. Both teams with their 13 talents, and I'll see how well they can use them. Phoenix silenced out. Does move away from that, but here it goes, the cage! Surrounding so many, but that's just a perfect portal out. Witcher completely countering at Myvault.
Yep, so we do have to see that Cocoon onto Medivh. I think that is the key. So far, none on the Medivh heavy, and on that Anubarag is a little different in style compared to KCB Hero. Positioning himself, just looking for a chance. They are on the same talent, but not at the same level.
Going in, going out. Cocoon actually does hit Medivh here. Portal is gone. Will they be able to take out that support? Protected, by the way.
It gets silenced, but lack of focusing from Master Theater right now.
Yeah, they will
Poly.
start to focus on the KCB, but he's going to have the opportunity to not only just portal,
Barely
but also
survives. Hero barely gets out Sonya with that portal. So very lack of focusing. They were all rotating up. There's a big range in between, so it was really hard for them to focus in.
And there's not even a Dragon Knight that they can take off of this, so it's not good enough to just win the fight without any kills. So, just gonna settle for camps for now. I really like the way that Ace are fighting, and for that fight specifically, just remarkably uncoordinated for Master Theater.
Let's look. A lot of the wombo combo. I think the last one really showed well what Master Theater could do and how Ace can escape. It worked for both of them. If anything else pairs up, like the Silence or the Twilight Dream, which landed okay, but lack of focusing, if that comes in with the last strike, I think they can surely get the kill. Master Theater still in lead, big time, and even this one pushing into the keep wall now. Junkrat is already there.
Oh, man.
Cocoon onto... Cocoon into KCB, so not going to be too bad.
Malthael capturing the second shrine, so at this point, we are going to see
just want to buy the time. No Chat is channeling.
No Chat gets it!
Third Dragon Knight of the game goes to Master Theater, back to back to back. This one's surely going to the bottom keep, as that one's slightly damaged.
Oh, man.
The walls are from the camp.
Game 7, G-Clef, are we going to make it there? I don't know. 3 Dragon Knights.
This is Dragon Star. Anything can happen with the late night Dragon Knight. Still possible. Only opening the gates so far. KCB dives in. and silence to delay a little bit. And they do have some poke. In this case, they don't really have to dive in. Sonya is trying to soak them up to 16. So surely they will be losing this keep. Unless something crazy happened like the kill. But Sonya's already there with the camp. So they will even it up with 16 Master Theater. I don't think it's a good idea to go all the way to camp. Sonya forcing back to Heart, maybe, but still very early in game, only 12 minutes in.
I mean, you say it's early, but honestly, it's looking like there's not... It's looking a little bit late here. The first keep is down. The push is going strong. Bottom lane, mid lane, and well, I guess top not quite so much as Sonya's really putting in some work, but not even able to take out the first fort. Hero very low, down to half health, protected there, so he's going to be able to stay inside a longer time. But kicked right back out, not actually into the enemy team.
Does have the spear out in KCB. Protected, will soak up some damage. Instead, they are going through this one. Riptire coming in, that's some damage. And no kill happening from either side. They will just safely walk out. They have managed to save Sonya out of there.
Yeah, that probably not even as effective either. So, I mean, Ace do push Master Theater back, but I think they're okay with that right now. They had invested a lot to push all the way down the bottom lane and take out the first keep, but we'll see. Ace are looking to pick a fight. There's the cage, actually.
Look at that silence, diving in. Maiev dies. Cage pops up, but no one to protect that Maiev.
Yeah, taken out immediately. Perfect silence there. You can really see the Stukov coming in big and helping out a lot, so Ace will find the pick even 2 levels down.
Look at that. Ace just making that aggressive move. They were putting down a lot, big risk actually going in there, but they managed to get that even. And Junkrat just clearing the way. Bottom one will be pressured forever now. From now on, the keep has been down for the last 2 minutes. Catapults will be stacking, so they have to go for their own camp to relieve that pressure. Ooh, this is intense, Rapid, what we're seeing.
It is actually intense. It looked a little bit one-sided for a while there, G-Clev. 3 Dragon Knights in a row, and they keep going down, and all of a sudden you're like, well, wait a second, this is just all Master Theater all the time, but not quite. Ace have something to say about that. They're going to try to come back in the level disparity. I think Master Theater should make it to 21st, and maybe that'll be a big opportunity, but pushing down the bottom lane, Ace are going to try to force the issue.
Witcher. Except for those mistakes that he had. A few of them opening on the portal slightly too late and missing the Q. He has been protecting the right target, and because a lot of the damage from Master Theater is a burst and focus. Oh, Bantam warps out. So Silence was not close. Was trying to block the way, but warping out was just enough.
Control of the bottom shrine by Ace. Ugh, my throat is not going to make it through this best 7, but it might just end here pretty soon. So we'll see if Master Theater can save their games and save my throat at the same time. I'm hoping for it, but honestly, this has been an epic
looking
series.
Arm value. I'm mounting 4 of them. Pretty massive. Well, Gamey, his silence is
though?
Yeah, pretty
I
good.
think it
As when they were winning, they right on top, on the bottom of the portal, they had that silence to continue to keep their teammates alive and also to provide some room so they can escape.
Pretty effective. The camp actually pushing top lane while the bottom push stays alive. Ace pressuring, of course, the bottom lane because it is going to naturally push because they have lost their keep. Malthael returning to the top just to try to capture that shrine, and he will. But now the push continues here. Ace looking to force the issue. Can Master Theater stop them? They're down a member, so Malthael is going to have to run as fast as he can all the way down to the bottom lane and look to force fight.
They don't really need to, but at 20, they have to split Soak. I think Malthael should just split Soak a little bit more, get them closer to 20.
Yeah.
But even without that pressure, because they were missing Malthael from the map, so Ace will actually retreat. They do hit 20 now. And Phoenix having another way of escaping. Rewind for Anubarak.
Sonya wisely going up to top to try to stop that shrine, and will be able to. So no Dragon Knight just yet. KCB, maybe a little bit of trouble.
No toss available.
Nope,
so
just going to jump out.
Not too much, as they will start to lose it once the top one is channeled. They're actually going to the bottom, trying to catch the rotation.
Well, Malthael will secure that top shrine. This is going to be no chat on a dragon once again.
GC after one another. Junkrat does get the moon shrine, but a kill here.
That's so crazy.
55 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, and that's going to be a big 4-on-5. The power play in effect, but a hero, being a hero, he's going to capture the other shrine. So much back and forth on these objectives, G-Clef. I love it.
But 17 minutes in, Dragon Knight. Top, still a fort remaining. So let's see if they can actually go for core. They will actually go all the way. 30 seconds on Moradin.
Here it goes.
Even the golem.
I love how they're going back down to the bottom half of the map. This is going to be the push, G-Clef.
Yeah, with the golem, maybe they can just do the exact thing they want to do. They do have all the damage remaining, but no Moradin. 13 seconds on the clock. They do hit 20. This may be the final push to HGC Korea for Master Theater. Here we go.
They're trying to make it happen. Dragon Knight up in the front. The core health, the shield almost gone. A big cage right around
it. Focusing on to the core only. 50% Twilight Dream to defend with the silence. 30 seconds, 30%. They are going to do it. They are going to HGC Korea.
Masters Theater. They do it again. No chat again. Able to usher his team into the major leagues. Master Theater are your newest HGC Korea team.
They will bring down Team Ace. 8th place of phase number 1. They will go join the other HGC Korea teams in phase number 2, the first team this year to make it into HGC Korea from Open Division. Team Ace, they have to be feeling pretty disappointed even with that Moradin pick. They're not able to come back. I think he was really feeling rushed. The only one right there not being able to escape even with that toss. So much crowd control. I think that was a pretty big ending move by Team Ace there.
Yeah, I don't want to put this all on KCB. Let's just talk about, Ace. They really fell apart when it came to the macro in that last game. Even on Towers of Doom, they really struggled up until that very end where they were able to, bring the bell tower count back into their favor and win. But you just really got to give it to Masters Theater. They were clearly the better team. They were able to show it, taking a 4-2 victory. Qualify for HGC Korea.
Best of 7. I've been enjoying day 1 and day 2, even more in day 2. A lot more competitive. I think we did see some strong points and weaknesses from both sides. And overall, Master Theater able to come back with Maiev, which was open. Very surprisingly, actually, because they started with the ban on the Hanzo. They had to ban Garrosh, which was one of the things that they can't play, which the other side can play. So you have to ban that all the time. That was the weakness of Ace, just able to grab that as a strong point for your own team during the draft. They got that Maiev right after. Just nicely done, starting from the draft, the last map, Dragonshire, and they ended up getting all 4 Dragon Knight, I believe.
Yeah, every single one did go their ways. So great objective control. The way they played the map just looked totally crisp and clean. Now, they have a big objective ahead of them, and that is advancing to HGC Korea. It's been kind of the tradition that the Open Division team that advances to HGC has always struggled. So we'll see if that is true this time around. It's going to be an exciting next season, so I'm very... I just want to see what No Chat does now that he's made it back again. He retired, but now he's back for revenge. We'll see if he can get it.
Let's see. They do struggle. That is certainly true, but luck making it past Miracle. So it has been quite and they do have a lot of time. The entire May, the May has just started. May 6th that's today's date, right?
That
so
is
only the beginning
date,
of May, and they have the entire May and the entire June. I believe we are back in phase 2, the final weekend of June after the mid-season brawl. So they do have lots of time to actually work on. But first of all, I think they need some vacation time.
Maybe a little bit of vacation and then hitting the books once again. It's beautiful summertime out here in Seoul, or at least it will be pretty soon. So they get a little bit of a vacation, but not for long because HGC Korea is going to start up. First, we have the mid-season brawl, so that's going to be extremely exciting. So I can't wait to watch that. It's one really impactful game of heroes after another. We finished our Crucibles. There's still a little bit more Crucible action going on internationally, but for HGC Korea, we have a new team. We finished our Crucible. It's exciting to see Master Theater advance.
Feliz from yesterday, they have defended their spot as a 7th place, finished last season. And we have a new team, Master Theater, finally Ace. Dropping down, maybe they will struggle once again, have to come back through the Open Division. They have to wait until the Crucible in phase number 2. It will be a long time since now on, but we have a new team. I'm pretty excited as we go into I guess No Chat can come back in, but I think we're about to head into interview very soon.
Yep, that's right. The interview will be coming up.
I would like to hear from a lot of the players what they think and how they feel right now.
I just want to hear what was the big mentality change that turned things around. I thought we were going to go all the way to a Game 7, and I think you might too. So let's hear what Master Theater have to say.
I will translate this one for you guys.
아, 감사합니다.
And no chat, congratulations.
정말 극적인 순간이 많았어요. 뭐
There were
캐리할
lots
때도
of
있었고
crazy moments.
변신하다가 잘리는 경우도 있었는데 오늘 좀 경기 어떠셨나요?
How was the match tonight?
오늘은 그래도 많이 잘한 것 같아서 평소보다
I think I played a lot better than usual. So overall, I'm pretty satisfied.
개인적으로 좀 묻고 싶은 건데 이거 옵저버는 어떡하죠?
그거
But
지금
who's going to be
너무
observing
고민돼서
for
일단
HGC
끝나고
KR? You're the observer.
담당자분한테 전화해야 돼서
I think I have to make a call
어제
to
엊그저께인가 카톡했는데
Wizard
제가
Korea?
형님 올라갈 리 없습니다. 그랬는데 구해야 되게 됐네요.
So honestly, I
개인적으로 좀 염되는 사람이 있나요?
don't know. I think they have to find a new person for observing.
그거는 약간 프라이버시 때문에
대입인가요?
나중에 말씀드리겠습니다.
개인적으로 김진영 해설은 좀
So
어떻게
I will tell you guys
생각하세요?
an update later.
전 최원 캐스터님을 더 뵙고 싶어서.
저요?
네.
I think we can have one of the Korean casters go observe, go do the observing for
저는
HGC Korea back in VSL.
시야가 좋아요. 저게 뭐 저걸
괜찮습니다.
같은 경우에는 곡물만 볼 수 있습니다.
만약에 최강원 캐스터님이
Korean caster saying I'm not really good. I'll be locking on that camera on the tribute or the shrine the entire time.
개인적으로 근데 좀 도전해보고 싶은 분야이긴 한데요.
그럴 거면은 해설진들이 옵저버하는 게 나을 수도 있어요.
Hey guys, let's do an interview, not a conversation between the casters.
알겠습니다. 자 오늘 소감. 개인적으로 뭐 응원해주신 분들도 많은데
There are lots of
노채
fans
선수가 보기에 오늘
down here.
MVP 뽑는다면 누가 있을까요?
오늘은
Who do you have to pick an MVP from your
저인
team?
것 같아요.
역시
네.
끝까지 놓쳤답네요.
이게 제가
I
원래
think
다른 사람 줄라 했는데
I was the MVP.
그레이메인 한 걸 다시 곰곰이 생각해봤거든요.
Just
근데
thinking
오늘 별로
back.
안 굴렀더라고요.
그렇다면은 질문 드리고 싶은 게 있는데 그 파탑에서 타이커스 있잖아요.
네.
혹시 변신 중에 무적되는 줄 알았나요?
And your Odin, whenever you are popping your Odin, you are going to die regardless. Did you actually think you were invincible during that time?
키보드가
No, not really, of course.
선수가
But I was going to die. It was
옛날에 마이티 때 스폰 받았다고 선물해줬는데 W를 누르면 이가 같이 나가요 가끔씩.
It was really hard, and my
그래서
keyboard.
아까 바텀에서 수류탄
Actually,
날릴 때
whenever I
갑자기
press
앞으로
W, sometimes E is
모르겠다.
pressed at the
오딘
same time,
변신해보자고
and also the R button. So
그래서
and
지면은
it does happen. I do fat finger that R button sometimes. It's because of the keyboard, not my fault.
다행히 이겨가지고.
But still, we were able to win.
저도 이제 과거에 타이커스 궁이 무적되는 시절이 있었잖아요. 또 그때 향수를 못 잊은 게 아닌가 싶었어요.
근데 사실 키보드가 그 정도면은 이겨도 그냥 찾아가는 게
Even with that mistakes, you were able to win the series.
어쨌든 뭐 일부러 다시 복귀가 됐습니다. 각오 한마디 들어보겠습니다.
Of course, going into phase 2, let's hear what you have to say.
이렇게 좀 미안하게 한데 제가 원래 오픈 디비전 이제 몇 번 나가다가 4월에 입대를 할라 했어요.
And I do feel sorry for the team because I was going to go to the military service back in April,
했다가 1부까지
but I have delayed that, and
그래가지고 팀원들한테 좀 고맙기도
we ended up
하고,
going up to phase
그리고
number 2.
제가 사전 인터뷰에서
I wanna
말씀드렸듯이
thank
저희가 어느
the
팀을
entire
만나든 좀 재밌게 게임을 해요. 막 쉽게 일방적으로 밀리지 않는.
즐기는
And we do
자로.
have,
그래가지고
we do enjoy, we have lots of fun
못 드리지만
when we play.
재밌는 게임 그리고 많은 영웅들을 다 경기에서
We wanted to
보여드릴 수
enjoy
있도록
and
열심히
play as
노력하겠습니다.
many as heroes.
축하드리겠습니다.
And we will just continue that momentum, have that same mindset when we go into HGC Korea.
벤tam 선수 축하드립니다.
Let's get to hear a word from Bantam.
일단은 오늘의 MVP를 노챗을 뽑았는데 그거에 대해서는 어떻게 생각하시나요?
And No Chat chose himself as the MVP. What do you think?
자리아파는 잘하긴 했는데
He did play well.
잘했거든요. 저는
Especially his
개인적으로
Zarya.
저희 탱커를 MVP 주고 싶어요.
But I do think Hebin, our tank player, is our MVP.
사원에서 던져가지고 졌다라는 발언을 확실하게 했거든요. 이거에 대해서 좀 어떻게
오늘 좀
생각하시나요?
What did you think he
초반에 좀
did?
많이 못하긴 했어요.
초반에 많이 못했어요?
Oh, at the beginning he did throw a lot of times.
그럼
But
벤tam 선수
overall,
MVP
I think he was
누구예요?
okay.
MVP는 다들 잘해줬지만 우리 탱커 정혜빈
So,
뽑고
in
싶어요.
conclusion, MVP, I think I want to select Hebin, our tank player.
어제랑은 좀 다르네요. 어제는 본인들이었는데 다.
오늘은 좀
Quite
훈훈합니다.
different. Yesterday, they were picking themselves as the MVP all the
이제
time.
벤tam 선수 역시 1부 리거가 됐습니다.
Now you're going into HGC Korea.
네, 저도 이제 오픈 디비전을 작년부터
I've been
한 1년
trying
정도
to open the door, knocking on the door since last year.
1년 정도
So open
준비하고
division.
나서 이제 이렇게 여태까지 준비한 게 결실을 맺어서
Finally,
너무
I'm going up to that
앞으로
first
이제 좋은
division.
모습 보여드리도록 노력하겠습니다.
I will try to play my best in the Premier League.
자, 벤땀 선수와 인터뷰였고요. 우리 용마 선수 만나보겠습니다.
Let's go get to meet
개인적으로 오늘 이제 힐러를 담당하셨는데요.
Alex.
그 노체 선수가 한타 중에 변신하는 장면을
Dragon
보고
Mom.
어떤 생각이 드셨나요?
Alex Straza, yes. So it all comes together, guys.
일단 쟤는 죽었구나 하면서 구경하고 있었습니다 멀리서.
일단 쟤는 죽었구나라고 해서 힐을 한 틱도 감아주기 싫었습니까?
예, 딴 사람 줬어요 그냥.
So were you not healing No Chat because she chose himself as the MVP? Yeah, I just heal someone else all the time.
이제 용마 선수랑은 마지막이잖아요. 저희가 볼 수 있는 게 정말 못 보는데 정말 참다 마지막에 질문 드리고 싶은 게 있었어요.
Okay, I have a question for you.
동구동락 할 때 왜 이렇게 저격을 하셨나요? 아 진짜 참다.
When we were doing some hero shows, why were you sniping on us so many times? He's been a very infamous player for sniping onto lots of pros, lots of streamers.
정말 다행인 게
Very infamous player from Korean Heroes of the Storm.
왜 그러신 거예요?
Very, very infamous player.
일단 동호놀라도 굉장히 좋아하는 프로그램이었고
I do like the show a lot, so I sniped you guys.
재밌어가지고 방송 타는 거나.
It was a show. If they lose, they have to play until they win. So they ended up spending nights after nights. And this Alex guy was always in the show
전부터 그냥 재밌어
and making them lose. So that was the question. What was it all about?
어쨌든 뭐 오늘
I wanted to have fun. I wanted to be exposed and I wanted to receive all the fame.
이제 올라가시면 또 뵐 건데 조심하세요.
Of course, King is waiting, and he had some hard time against you. And once you go to VSL, you will get to face him. Watch out.
예, 제가 오픈 디비전 같은 경우에는 맨 처음부터 계속 다녀왔었고 그 전에 예전에는 그 너의 폭풍은 그거
Open Division, even your Storm, I was in multiple teams.
그 팀에 빠지게 되고 그 다음부터는 그 프로할 계획이 없었어요. 근데
And I wasn't really trying to be pro.
노챗이 저한테
to be honest,
생각이 없냐고 해서 물론
and No Chat asked me if you really want to play seriously. And then we formed a team, a very serious team.
하고 싶었으니까는 같이 열심히 하게 됐습니다.
And I really blended into the team with the atmosphere. And then I started playing seriously.
용마 선수도 당당히 한 자리 차지할 정도로 멋진 모습이 많이 보여줬습니다. 자 이제 뭐 일부로 승격하게 돼서 더 강한 팀들과 또 맞붙게 됐는데요. 자 각오 한마디 들어보겠습니다.
Going into HGC Korea, let's hear your final thoughts.
MVP만 보면 안 됩니까?
예?
MVP만 뽑고 싶대요.
MVP만 뽑고 싶은가요? 그럼 누군가요?
So you want to select the MVP instead?
키리사쿠라고 생각합니다.
I think the MVP is Kirisaku. The solo lane.
키리사쿠가 워낙 솔라인에서 하다가 잘리는 경우가 많았는데 오늘은 잘리지도 않고 오히려 역으로
Oftentimes he was dying in that solo lane, but tonight he has been super consistent as a sub tank player. So I want to pick him as the MVP for team.
자 오늘 정말 고생 많으셨고요. 1부에서도 멋진 활약 이어가시길 바라겠습니다. 축하드리겠습니다.
And congratulations again, Alex.
꼭 1부 때는 닉네임을 한번 더 바꾸시는 거를 추천드리겠습니다.
And let's move to Heavy in the tank.
벤땀 선수가 오늘 MVP를 뽑으셨는데
And Bentham
선수는 개인적으로 MVP
gave you a vote as an MVP. Who do you think is MVP for?
첫 세트는 진짜 저거든요.
From your team? First game, I think myself.
솔직히 인정합니다.
첫 세트 진짜 전데.
Yeah, my ETC was insane in first game. Back in Cursed Hollow.
약간 느낌 났거든요.
He had some great mosh pit to end the game.
1부엔 본인이었는데 총 정리하면 누군가요?
Who do you think is MVP?
근데 탑이
키리사쿠가
Our top was
그렇죠.
he was basically destroying the game.
또 역으로
So I've got to give it to Kirisaku.
역으로 킬까지 냈기 때문에.
And he even had solo kill instead.
그렇습니다. 워낙 5명의 선수가 모두 다 잘했지만 각자 특징이 있는 거죠. 자 정임 선수 오늘 경기 어떠셨나요? 소감 한마디 좀 들어보고
And
싶습니다.
let's hear your last words.
네, 에이스가
How was the match today?
잘하거든요.
Ace, they're really good.
저희가 조금 더 잘해서 이겼는데.
They are really good. I think we were overall a little bit better.
갑자기 조용해졌어요.
Silence.
갑자기 관중들도 조용해져가지고 그랬는데
장기장 좀 더 잘해서 이긴 거니까.
I think we were just overall a little bit better, not
비난하지 말고
too much.
장려해줬으면 좋겠어요.
But I wish we don't really drop our guards. Think of the next move and then practice harder.
이제 또 1부 리거가 되셨어요. 각오도 한마디 좀 들어볼까요?
제가 일부 물을 잠깐 마셨거든요.
그렇죠.
네, 그 슈퍼리그에서.
I did get to taste that Premier League a little bit back in Super League.
슈스 알파테 얘기를 하시는 것 같은데.
오랜만에 들어봐요.
가시긴 가셨으니까 뭐 네.
And you're finally going back. to that first division again. And this time I will just try to do better.
보여줬으니까 이 정도 폼을 유지하면 오래 있을 수 있지 않을까요?
그렇죠.
예.
항상 오픈 디비전 그리고 승강전 치르고 난 다음에 저희가 하는 말이 있잖아요.
그렇죠.
다음에는 안
I think
봤으면
it's certainly possible. And I know everyone's waiting for the final one, Kirisaku, the purple hair guy.
따끔하게 혼내드리고 하겠습니다.
So much better than
자,
Sapper
그리고
Boys.
이제 많은 분들이 응원해 주셨는데요. 예, 많은 분들에게 뭐 감사의 뭐 한마디 부탁드리겠습니다.
저희 팬들이 있긴 있을 텐데요.
We do have, we should have fans out there, right? So shout out to them.
덕분에 이긴 것 같습니다.
I think you guys were lots of our energy rooting for us, and there were lots of Korean chat, of course, rooting for us to go up.
예.
그런 분들께 너무 감사드리고.
Thank you for supporting us, and I would like to continue. I would like to have continued support from all the fans. Thank you once again.
마지막으로 오늘 뭐 최다 MVP 뭐 본인 팀에게
And the most picked MVP by the team.
키리사쿠 선수
Let's
만나보겠습니다.
get to meet Kirisaku.
축하드리겠습니다, 키리사쿠
The
선수.
solo lane.
네, 감사합니다.
Congratulations.
최다 MVP도 이렇게 뽑히셨어요. 뭐 기분이 좀 어떠세요?
How do you feel right now?
그 기분은 정말 좋아요.
좋은 게
Feels
많나요,
really good.
죄송한데?
확실히
네.
제가
너무 좋네.
그래요?
자, 개인적으로 키리사쿠 선수를 팬인데
예.
정말 언급도 많이 했고 제가 유심히 보는 선수 중에 한 명이에요. 솔라인을 저렇게 잘할 수 있나 싶을 정도 잘해주는
One of the better hero
선수인데,
league.
부산에서의 분위기 대화를 봤는데 지금 정말 기분 좋은
Player
거예요.
out there,
정말 기분이
and
좋은 거다.
he has been playing in lots of open
역시 또
division
이렇게
as well.
생각도 해주시네요.
Finally
감사합니다.
making it. Even the
그
casters are
소감
praising
좀
him for his solo
여쭤보겠습니다.
lane play tonight.
지금 딱히 당장 아무 생각
Right now, I
아무
can't really
생각도 잘 들질
think of
않아서
anything. I can't
내가
really even
올라갔구나 이 생각밖에는
understand your questions
잘
at the
들리지가
moment.
않네요.
But I just think that
실감이 안 난다고
we
해야
made
될
it.
것 같아요.
오, 자 일단은 뭐 승강
Doesn't really feel like it feels like a
올라가면서
dream right now.
그 이제 서영욱 해설이 오늘 밥을 사기로 했잖아요. 특별히 뭐 드시고 싶은 메뉴가 있나요?
And
저요?
Prime actually promised them
저는-
to buy them a meal if they win
소고기가
tonight.
먹고 싶네요.
아, 소고기가.
So I do want some high quality beef.
처음 보거든요.
그렇죠.
Beef is expensive
또
here,
이제
guys.
하필 또 저희 위치 강남이잖아요.
네, 그렇죠.
아 강남 소고기가
And
어마어마합니다.
right next to Gangnam.
맛집들이 그렇게
And
많아요.
there's that
아,
premium
그러면
price.
제가 알려드릴게요. 네.
오늘 방 잡고 드세요. 네, 오늘 뭐
And
일식집도
just
많으니까.
go grab a room and
좀 너무 안 좋아가지고.
order everything.
역시 소고기죠.
Make Prime pay
우리도 좀 이렇게
all
낭낭하게
that
좀
money.
끼면 안 될까요?
Prime will pay all that beef for you guys.
예, 알겠습니다.
빠빠 모르십니까?
죄송합니다. 예, 자 키리사쿠 선수도 이제 1부에 올라가게
Kirisaku,
되는데요.
you'll be going up
한마디 좀
To
들어보겠습니다.
HGC Korea.
네, 이제 저희가
How do
이제
you feel
2부라는
about
산을
that?
넘었으니까 새로운 산이 1부가 생겼는데 등산가는 산에 보면 끝까지 올라가야 되잖아요.
I think we're at the bottom of the mountain
등반해보고
still.
싶어요.
와,
I do want to climb all the way up high.
무라딘의 입장으로 되겠다. 예, 또 이렇게 무라딘의 그 입장에서도 올라가겠다라고 일단 각오를
네,
만들어주셨네요.
산왕이뿐입니다. 산왕.
자, 축하드리겠고요.
I do like climbing onto the
네.
mountains.
꼭 일부에 와서 승리하면 인터뷰를 하잖아요.
그렇죠.
키리사쿠 선수 MVP 인터뷰를 이대영 해설과 함께.
So I wish you guys have an interview
이대영
with
해설과.
Honkono.
네.
좋습니다.
굉장히 재밌을 것 같아요.
Honkono's really bad at interview. That's
자,
everyone knows
기대가
that.
되고요. 자, 다시
Making
한번
a joke by
축하드리겠습니다.
Prime.
AHGC 오픈 디비전 자 승강전 1차.
That is it, day 2. The winner of the Crucible Day 2 Master Theater. Congratulations, guys. And we're back.